gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Wilson on second down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Getting home, finishing that play off, it was Tyreek Smith.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They run with a second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. This a 2nd and 8. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. When you look at this Bronco defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a proven day for them.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and goal from the 6. Now here's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now the 3rd-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Wilson to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away? and take control of this game.
And here now is Travis Kelce, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Mahomes on third, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some team.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And some room to work. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The previous play is under review.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Wilson throw brought in by Sutton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Troutman right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Now, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Screenplay set up for Williams. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down, Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Ravens trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley. Check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. In the first half, the Broncos got some strong play from their veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 2nd down, McKinnon. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on there? And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20, this one over 30. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Trying to get it with Snell. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. On 1st down, Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tyreek Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Lutz is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. we've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 16. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 10. 2:24 to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Still going. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Williams will try again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by a field goal. Less than 90 seconds to go. And the 4th down stop gives them a new lifeline, at least for the moment.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Wants to try to end the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Mahomes.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Mahomes.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Denver,
The victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.